over here in Vegas off of the Desert Breeze soccer stadium or soccer complex, getting ready for CrossVegas.
It's another CrossDoc race analysis video. This one was fun. A full day of racing and spectating.
111, Matthew Freeman, 112.
Yeah, Matt.
Ben, yes, Lonnie, 113.
That's me.
As the whistle goes off, I'm thinking about things you can control and things you can't. You can't always control your starting position, but you can control how you pre-ride, which was me riding less than half a lap. You can control your warm-up, which I didn't do, and you can control your pacing, which I also didn't do. As we approached the first set of stairs, my initial plan was to ride them. Maybe not the best choice with all the congestion around. My line gets taken, I end up having to run. Rule of thumb, decide ahead of time either to ride or run. This is always faster than choosing wrong, getting bungled up, and then having to switch midway. The next features are the Raleigh ramp, then the high-speed barriers. It's really impressive to watch the pros hop these things, but for me, it's pretty much a dismount and carry each and every lap. Besides the man-made features, two other aspects made the course challenging: grass and wind. Every time we turned into the wind, it was like a smack in the face, in addition to the thick, power-sucking grass. I tried to burn a few matches here to bridge up and get a draft. Emphasis on tried. The sandpit was legit. The guy running is keeping pace, but he is absolutely killing his legs, and then he has to remount. Riding seemed like the way to go here. On the other hand, he stayed ahead of me and I never saw him again.
Yeah, man.
These next stairs are a good place to talk about the stutter step. You see this rider spring off his left leg while his right one swings over the saddle. But then he touches down with his left foot again for a split second. You can see the rider in front of me do it too. It's slightly slower and less smooth. Over the course of the race, those split seconds add up. The other prominent feature of this course was the grassy bowl, and painfully, the course had us go up and down the side of this bowl not once, not twice, but 3 times. Back, to back, to back. Towards the end of lap 1, I'm mentally telling myself I have to figure out a way to survive. It is hurting to breathe, and I feel like I'm getting passed left and right. Over the second flyover and into the twisty turns. Oh, and the power meter decided to crap out right about here. Racing on feel and perceived exertion is a necessary skill. Even so, it was super discouraging to be giving it everything and then looking down and seeing 40 watts on the power meter. These turns are basically about looking for the fastest line with the best traction. You have to trust your tires and your air pressure, like the guy in front of me does right about here. With 1 lap down, the rest of the race was all about looking for situations to either gain time, stay smooth, or not suck, in that order. For example, on the second lap, I had a clear shot to ride the first set of stairs. You can really see that it's about the same speed as running them, but then I don't have to remount and clip back in, so I moved up a few spots. This is cross racing in one word. Another place to make time is line choice. I stay wide left and brake hard, knowing that if I cut across the turn on the apex and stay high, I won't have to climb up as much. And look, I get right back on the wheel of the rider in front of me with equal or even less effort. If you can't ride something consistently and you mess up, it actually slows you down more than just deciding to run it in the first place. Then the professional female racers start passing you and start showing you how it's really done. This next section proves my point. The guy on my left starts riding the stairs but can't get over the last one clean, so it slows him down. Then the rider who chose to run passes him. Then you can directly observe how a stutter step remount is slower and less smooth. Hearing that bell was like music to my ears. I kept telling myself that I had to do each feature just one last time, so I really had to make it count and stay smooth. So I ran the stairs, the conservative choice. But on the second set, I had enough momentum to ride them, once again showing that the time savings comes in not having to remount. But if you mess up, it's even slower than running. Calculating these risks and rewards is something that you should be doing the entire race. we had to tackle the last climbs, 1, 2, 3. Even though the stairs and barriers are where the crowds are and all the excitement's at, the separation really happens on these climbs. As the race wound down, I knew there were things I was doing well at and things I could have improved on. But what was going through my mind was trying to get the best possible place that I could. Down the flyover and into the chicanes, I tried to stay fast and follow wheels. As we rounded the last 180-degree hairpin into the finish straight, I saw 2 riders in front of me. I stayed off the brakes, jumped once to bridge up, and sprinted to the line. I was beat, I was hurting, but I had a huge smile on my face. It was time to reflect. Turns out, getting a proper warm-up and pre-riding the course are really important. Even though I raced a second time during the Wheelers and Dealers event, I was actually a minute faster during that race. I ended up getting 59th in the USA Cycling event and 58th in the Wheelers and Dealers. How's that for consistency? I'm attributing my better time in the second race to warm-up, course knowledge, and pacing.
Good luck tonight, Katie. All right, go get him.
Thank you.
Seeing the pros tackle the same course during the World Cup event, I was struck by how they took everything we rode and just magnified it to the next level. Everything was faster, but at the same time, way more smooth. And maybe that's the take-home lesson for this race. The little things matter. Get a warm-up. Realize that smooth is fast. Get rid of that stutter step. Pick fast lines, and pace yourself right. These are all lessons that I'm going to take from CrossVegas and apply them to races later this season. Thanks again for watching the CrossDoc. Check out the blog at crossdoc.wordpress.com, and I hope to see you out at the races.